Hey guys, what's going on? Time for another YouTube video. This one is a line addition to one popular rod series from our friends at Shimano. But before I get into that, do me a favor, click subscribe down below. Also hit the get notifications bell. That's gonna make sure our new videos get into your feed. And if you have any questions or comments, do me a favor, hit me up below. We love chatting with you guys. So, what are the line additions? What series does it come into? I have some right in my hand here. Let's see if you can see this. A little tight in this room here, but Poison Adrena now has some new line additions to it. There's actually 6 new rod models that have been added to Poison Adrena. But before I get into the specific models, just a fresh recap on what makes Poison Adrena so special. This is a Jackall and Shimano collaboration rod. We now have 3 in North America. We have Poison Adrena, Poison Glorious, and Poison Ultima now available to the North American market. The big thing about this series, Spiral X Core Blank, so that is the wrapped with carbon tape at no gaps up and down with a center layer of Toray nano alloy resin in the middle layer of graphite on these rods. And then they're also been redesigned completely with, they got CI4 plus reel seats, nice forward locking ring, hook keepers, which has always been a bone of contention when it comes to JDM rods, and the carbon monocoque handle on these rods as well to transmit more vibration. So on top of that, the spinning rods all have Shimano's proprietary stripper guide that is X guide, and then you have Fuji SiC guides on the remainder of the bait casters and the rest of the guides on the spinning rods. So what are the 6 new models in these? Because these are very nice feeling. The big one is probably addressing the biggest craze going on right now, and that is the urchin craze. So this rod they brought in based on its spec as an urchin rod, but it's gonna work for a bunch of stuff. This one here is a 7-foot 2-inch medium heavy solid tip. So this one actually has that Taftec Infinity solid tip that's going to allow you on those quick snaps, and you can see the way the majority of the anglers are working the urchin. It's with a really sharp double tap snap and then let it fall, and snap, snap, let it fall. That Taftec Infinity tip is a solid carbon tip that is going to fire up and recover incredibly quickly, adding that action with less effort for the angler. So that is one of them. There are actually 3 new casting models and 3 new spinning models. One of the spinning models is another one that is a solid tip. So there's 2 out of the 6 are solid tip. One being the 7.2 medium heavy casting. The other one on the spinning side is a 7'2" medium solid tip for the spinning anglers. So this is going to be a great rod for shaking a minnow, for working on a number of different baits. Now, when it comes to the other models, let's see what we've got. On the casting side, there is a 6'11" medium plus, which is just a little more than a medium power. It's going to be a great rod for so many things. And then a 7.2 medium light plus on the other side. So 2 new casting models, if you were looking for something in those power ranges, are going to play perfectly for so many techniques, especially as the finesse game and the electronics game gets pushed further and further forward. Now, on the spinning side, thinking of that finesse game, a 7.6 light has been added to the series. That's going to make a great rod for throwing a fluff or a spy bait. There's so many techniques, small micro baits, going to be perfect for so many things. And then a 7'4" medium light plus, which is going to be, in my opinion, a great drop shot rod, a great deep fishing rod, whether you're banging bottom with a Ned in the deep or you're trying to throw a heavier drop shot rig. I mean, so many things you can do with that rod. It's going to work so well, especially if you are a smallmouth fanatic or fish deep water, largemouth, or spots. That is one you're going to want to add to your arsenal. So that is the new line additions from our friends at Shimano for the Poison Adrena series. 6 new models, guys. MSRP $429.99 to $439.99. You're going to want to check these out. They should be shipping very shortly. Put them in your hand, feel them, put a reel on them, see how they feel in your hand. The new Corrado DC 150 feels really good on them as well. Check them out as soon as they hit stores. So your local retailers, and I do believe there may be pre-orders on some sites like Tackle Warehouse and stuff like that. So there you have it, guys. If you could do me a favor, click subscribe down below. Also hit the get notifications bell. It's going to make sure that my videos get into your feed. Also, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We love chatting with you guys, and we're going to try to help you out as best as we humanly can. So hope you're all staying safe. Hope you're all having some fun. Most importantly, I hope you're all catching some fish. Talk to you on the next one.